as it starts in just a couple of moments. But before we do, we are going to pay tribute to our dear colleague David Mercer, who passed away last August. As a commentator, David had the most mellifluous tones, and his career as a broadcaster came after he officiated at the highest level in tennis. BBC tennis correspondent Russell Fuller looks back at his life in sport.
With warmth in his voice and a twinkle in his eye, David Mercer moved seamlessly into the commentary box from the umpire's chair. His officiating career at Wimbledon began in 1973. He said he received no formal training before umpiring a men's singles match on his first day and then calling the lines on centre court on his second. 11 years later, he was in the chair for the men's final, as John McEnroe swept Jimmy Connors aside.
Obviously, I have tremendous memories of that '84 final. That was the pinnacle of my umpiring career.
David's broadcasting career had begun 5 years earlier after winning a BBC Wales competition, and he was appointed BBC tennis correspondent in 1990. He is still the only person to have umpired a Wimbledon men's singles final, as well as commentating on one for both television and radio.
The performance of a maestro.
But David's talents did not end there. His endearing turn of phrase was equally apparent in the badminton hall.
Archer and Good have done it again. They've been written off more times than an old jalopy.
David was also on hand to describe a piece of British Olympic history.
Yes! And we're sure of Britain's first silver medal at badminton.
And at the 1998 boat race.
Cambridge win the 144th boat race, and they take the old record apart.
David was also a qualified solicitor, a parliamentary candidate, and a talented junior tennis player, having won the Welsh doubles title in 1968. He was an integral part of the tennis community, and always ready to make you smile, even if occasionally at his own expense.
Too sexy for my hat, too sexy for my hat. Is that good enough?
Oh yes, it's a round of applause in the studio here. Thank you, David Mercer.
You'll get me a recording contract tomorrow, will you?
You signed up now, consider it done. David Mercer out of tennis, and a grand sport as well.
David was such an authority on tennis and such a great broadcaster, and the whole BBC team has missed him here this year. Well, David had many matches on centre court, and that is where we are heading now for the mixed doubles final, which has 3 British players involved. Neil Skupski from Liverpool is partnering American Desiree Kravchuk, and they are up against the British duo of Joe Salisbury and Harriet Dart. This is the first time for 87 years that 3 British players have been in the mixed doubles final at Wimbledon. And a little bit of extra spice is that Kravchuk partnered Salisbury to win the French Open a month ago.